Real quick, let's one last thing, and then because I gotta go. But I was this week. I was just kind of. I mean, I'd been thinking of this for a few weeks, because I think we had talked about, should there be should the NFL expand at all, right? And then I was thinking, well, what if it added four more teams? So you had 36 teams. So you had 18 per conference. I'm like, what if you really reorganize the divisions? Because one of the things I was thinking of, I'm like, well, this team's been in this division forever and they stink. Maybe let's put them in a different division and maybe something different will happen. So here was kind of what I did. I had the NFL expanding into four cities: San Antonio, Portland, San Diego. I mean, they were in San Diego before, and Portland, San Diego,
St. Louis.
St. Louis, yeah, back to St. Louis. Okay, so I reorganized this, and I've got totally different divisions. There's six in each conference. There's six 3-team divisions. Okay, so we got I'll start off with the AFC. We got the Florida division, all the Florida teams: Miami, Tampa Bay, Jacksonville. So switching conferences with one of the teams. What else? The Southern Conference: Carolina, Tennessee, and Atlanta. I tried to come up with different names for it, but the Western Conference: Vegas, Denver, and Seattle. The Erie Conference: Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland. What else? The Atlantic Conference: Washington, Baltimore, and the Jets. And then the Southwest: the Chargers, whatever the team is in San Diego, and then Phoenix, Arizona, the Cardinals. So that's the AFC. So keeping some rivalries, but kind of, hopefully creating some new ones. Then the NFC, I had the Northeast, the Giants, the Eagles, and the Patriots, because I thought that's kind of a cool division. Have the Patriots and the Central Division: Dallas, St. Louis, and Kansas City. The Gulf of Mexico Division: Houston, New Orleans, and San Antonio. I thought that was kind of an interesting. The Great Lakes Division: what did I put in there? Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit. The Pacific Division: San Francisco, the Rams, and whatever the team is in Portland. And then the Midwest Division: Cincinnati, Indianapolis, and Chicago. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting. Like I drew a map of the United States, and then I tried to group teams together and in their specific region, And then I had some other ideas for the scheduling. I was like, okay, so you play your division, and then you play one or two other divisions in your same conference, and you play another division in the NFC, and then have a few times a year have rivals weekend where you play a team that's not in your division but used to be in your division, and you have a strong rivalry with the Patriots and the Jets, or the Ravens and the Steelers, or the Cowboys and 49ers, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Denver and the Raiders, stuff, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, kind of like college. I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've always thought that they should realign more stuff, because it's just weird having the AFC East having the Dolphins and then having these teams way up north.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I definitely think, look, I mean, let's face it. We know what's coming with the NFL, right? There's going to be an 18 game season. They're going to expand to more teams. I honestly, I wouldn't be against getting a team in Canada and a team in Mexico.
Yeah, I could see that. Toronto or
Vancouver.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting. Now, the only problem is we're getting cities really close together. When you have Seattle and Portland, and you have San Diego right next to Los Angeles. The only problem with San Diego is people didn't go to the games when they had a team. So
that's true.
So it's.
I was trying to think of what cities to do it in. I was like, well, San Diego had a team.
Yeah, I think St. Louis is a really good choice. It's in the middle of the country. I think San Antonio is a really cool idea. 3 teams in Texas. Texas is so big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I think Yeah, that's an interesting idea. So then, how would the playoffs work? Would you have so if you have 6 divisions, you just have all 6 division winners, and then two wild cards or something?
I was trying to think, or maybe wait a minute. Did I put? I think I was trying to figure it out. I was thinking maybe have not. Wait a minute. Have like 9 playoff teams per conference,
Mm-hmm.
and that way you could do. I was trying to think out. Well, I hadn't really figured that out yet. I was trying to, but my thing, like, and I had a few like more just like random thoughts. I was like, let's have a postseason MVP award, and then in the regular season do a 7-minute overtime,
Right.
the keep the rules the same, but only 7 minutes, and then in the Super Bowl do a 10-minute overtime period, like whoever's ahead at the end of the 10 minutes,
Right.
because it's the Super Bowl.
Well, you could do. Well, see, that 9-team thing could work, right? You could do 9 teams. You could have 3 teams with a bye,
There
right?
you go. 3.
And then no, that wouldn't work.
No. You'd have 6 left.
You'd have 6 left, and then they would all play each other. That would get you down to 3, but the 3 plus the 3 would be 6. You can't get anywhere with 6 teams in a.
Yeah, it's tough to. Yeah, that's why people are paid a lot of money to figure this out.
But yeah, no, I think you'd have to do the 6 division winners, 2 wild cards. That'd be 8 total, and then you'd go from there. And if you have,
Yeah, well, and the thing is, if you have more divisions, I think it maybe lowers the possibility one of the division winners is going to have a really crappy record. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, and it matters less because you only play 4 divisional games then.
Yeah.
So it's your schedule is less based on your division and more based on how you play against the other teams. So it's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So all right. Yeah, that was basically it. I mean, I was gonna I did I guess have a comment because Aaron Rodgers won the MVP and Colin Cowherd was complaining about it. Like, how small does this feel? Because he got eliminated in the playoffs, and it's like, dude, it's been a regular season award forever. Like, are we just like, I understand that we can say the postseason matters more, but the regular season still matters. Okay. Like, when you're considering guys for the Hall of Fame, yes, you're considering their playoff stuff, but a lot of it's also what they did in the regular season. Like, so that's why we should have a postseason MVP award. I'm getting kind of tired of the complaining that, well, it doesn't include the playoffs. It's like, it's been that way forever. And by the way, like, what, you have a problem with Aaron Rodgers being the regular season MVP? Like, I can understand if we had a postseason MVP award and you wanted to give it to like Joe Burrow, okay, fine. I mean, you're basing it off the postseason, so I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I think I like the way hockey does it, where they have a playoffs MVP. The only downside is it just ends up pretty much being the MVP of the finals usually. But they do take more of a broad approach to it. Like in Bill Simmons' book, the Book of Basketball, he did a playoffs MVP for every year.
Okay.
So, and a finals MVP. So it was pretty interesting. But the thing is, you can't slant it to the playoffs because some teams just get further in the playoffs, and there's nothing you can do about it. But
yeah, exactly. That's again, it's one of those things. It's like with the Pro Bowl, people keep complaining about it. I'm like, what are you complaining about? Like, it is what it is. Just, and it's Colin's like, oh, well, I think Joe Burrow was more of the MVP during the regular season. Okay, that's an argument to be made. Fine, people could argue that about, multiple other quarterbacks. Like, fine. But
I'm just glad the media didn't screw this up and not give him the award because he refused to get vaccinated. At least the media did that right, for God's sakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, all right, folks. Well, everybody enjoy the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Don't drink too much, but have a cocktail for me. And I'm rooting for the Bengals.
Yes,
I'm
root for the underdog.
I'm not going to be upset no matter who wins. I think this is a happy Super Bowl. I'll be happy no matter who wins. We don't have
Stafford. I think it'd be great for Stafford.
Yeah, we don't have a Darth Vader team in the Super Bowl. Thank goodness.
No, exactly. No Tom Brady. Finally.
Yep.
Hopefully, he's not coming back. All right.
All right. Take care, everybody.